Welcome to Journey JavaFX. This is the season 2 episode number 10. In previous episode, we did a simple style through CSS to our buttons and one of the logo. So in this episode, we are going to complete the whole UI design. Well, not 100%, but just, say 95%. Here we go. All right. This is where we left exactly from last episode. We're gonna continue working in the SceneBuilder. So for now, I'm gonna drag in all the controls we need. So the first one, I'm gonna drop in a ListView. ListView, use this one. And make it slightly bigger. Make it a little bit aligned. Make a copy of it, put it on the other end. The left one will be used for our, database lookup to list out all the records we have. Another one, we're gonna have a HTML editor, which is the, the big elephant in the room. This is the thing, make our stuff a lot easier. And then we're gonna need a whole bunch of labels. Let's just pick one first. And also a text field, right? Text field, this one. So for now, I'm gonna group these two into a H box. The H box means horizontal box. It's more like, whatever inside of it, it will be arranged horizontally, right? As simple as that. And for this H box, I'm gonna click on it. So yeah, click on this one. Is more like selecting the whole box, and we can do some alignment to it. Let's say center. All right, so in this way it will put everything in the center and also horizontally, and it will for me, it looks to me like it will while align our labels and the text box, makes them on the same line, so it's just easier to look at, right? And for this label, I'm gonna name it like ID space, give it more space, just not connect to each other so closely. And now I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna make a copy paste of it. Say for this one, I'm gonna call it tag space colon tag, and we're gonna make another copy. Oops. Back to H box, copy, paste. This one we're gonna call it title, and make another copy. Let's call it what else we need? Folder, right? Okay. Tag title 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The folder should be somewhere here, I guess. And then we need a date picker for our date, right? Date picker. This one, and we need a label. And wrap these two into a same idea, H box, and make it center, better aligned. For this one, I'm gonna call it a name, right? I think we finished all of them, right? Yeah, let me do a double check just in case, we miss something. Take a look at my prototype. Date, oh, hours, right? Forgot hours. Okay, that will be easy. Copy paste it. Let's call it hours. Okay. Personally, I prefer a kind of flat design, just merge everything into one piece. So in that way, it's more like whatever we want to select, the only selected one will pop out, right? So for now, we're gonna apply some CSS style. Let me make it slightly smaller. So what do we have now? We have the okay, let's handle the labels first. Let's say label Yeah, give it some space. What do we want to change? Let's say the size, right? FX font size. Let's give it like I don't know, say 20. Do a save. All right, they all become bigger. I think 20 is too big. Let's say 15. All right, good. And also we want to change the background color of those text box, right? So we're gonna say TextField. Sorry about that. We'll keep the naming stuff. Okay, TextField. We're gonna give it a background color. FX background color. Let's call it gray because we want to make all of them into one piece. It's my personal preference. Feel free to do it in the way you prefer when you're working on your project. Okay, so let's look at save. Okay, looks okay. Even though the color is not exactly kind of a matching. Oh, probably we did. Oh, here, the FX background color hashtag same gray. So in this way, it's all merged together, right? But yeah, text field is we need some border color. FX border color. Let's make it black. Yeah, so all those kind of text box are highlighted, so we know where they are, even if they are all merged into one piece, right? So the next one I'm gonna do is let's say ListView. For the name, sometimes we need to put a dash in the middle. It's just the JavaFX thing. It's not a big deal. We just follow whatever the rule they designed. For this one, I'm gonna say FX background color, same gray, minimalist, you know, and also a same border color, black. Do a save. Okay, so now it's all in one piece, right? You may ask why this one is green. Because, well, the nature of this HTML editor is a collection of regular JavaFX controls, right? Which means these buttons, they are no different from whatever the button we already have, like here. So of course it will, you know, inherit whatever the style we apply to make it, you know, more in the background, not highlighted, because we don't want to see these buttons as highlighted, right? So to do that, I'm gonna go here, give it a name. Let's say HTML editor. Call it HTML because we're going to save HTML instead of this control. And the first HTML editor is more like the control type or class. So in this way, we know, okay, this is the HTML editor control, and its name is called HTML because we keep calling it in our database and our models, right? So in this way, we're gonna do a save, and also looking for it specifically. Let's say over here, make a section, say individual style, right? Because we are just specifically for this one. To select by ID, we use hashtag HTML editor HTML. So the style will be FX background color, same gray. We're gonna use this DE. So in this way, it will, you know, all merged into one piece. And move it around. So for this one, let me try it. Oh, I see. We gotta do a little bit different because we need to looking for the buttons inside of this HTML editor control. Let's do a save. Yeah, now I have to go back to whatever the color we prefer. And also, you know, for this kind of a background color in this editor area, it will require a special treatment. We're gonna do it in the future episode. So for now, I think we finished most of the design. Let's just test it. Make sure, you know, we are receiving the exactly same thing. Okay, all the buttons, they got, you know, rid of the default blue color. So I think they are good. Okay, I guess we come to the end of this episode. In the next episode, we're gonna working on, you know, probably combine kind of, you know, reading the data we put in into our model and then insert it back to the database. It's more like we are not dealing with the database through a command or whatever. We can do it through a UI. And also adding in all the other buttons we are going to use to, you know, to handle this kind of functions. All right, we're gonna see you in the next one.